How do, y'all? How do, y'all? Howdy, y'all. I'm all by myself. No one was looking. I was thinking of you. Oh yeah, did I mention I was all by myself? No one's here. Tuesday at 2 o'clock. No one's here. So sad. Anyone? Bueller? Well, there's a person. I found a person. There's one. Two! I've doubled my audience already. Amazing. Hi, everybody. I'm here to bring you this week's books and new releases. Brian Wing says, hey, JD. Hi, Brian Wing. How do you do? So yeah, I got all the new releases that are coming out tomorrow, Wednesday, for New Book Day. Got stuff from Diamond. I got stuff from DC. All sorts of what have you and hullabaloo. How you guys doing? One of them is me. Hi, Christopher Goodnight. Did you tune in for the show on Sunday? It was half the folks, twice the quality. Let's see. Guess maybe I'll start with some graphic novels, some manga, little one-shots and what have you. I'm gonna scratch my back. Oh, that's good. Okay. Lumberjanes Ghost Cabin by Mariko Tamaki, illustrated by Brooklyn Allen. It is a prose novel for fans of the Lumberjanes. Which I really like these little... I love these illustrations. These are fantastic. Very cool. And I love Mariko Tamaki. Mariko Tamaki is fantastic. I'm really enjoying her comics lately. So, yeah, if you like Lumberjanes, Ghost Cabin, the novel, is going to be out tomorrow. I was busy watching The Queen's Gambit. I started The Queen's Gambit last night. It is good and dark. But yeah, it's good. Watching a 9-year-old get addicted to tranquilizers was not something I had on my list, my to-do list for last night, but there we were. Oh, speaking of Lumberjanes, this is the Encyclopedia Lumberjanica, an illustrated guide to the hardcore lady types of Lumberjanes. And it's itty bitty, teeny tiny. Step inside the world of the New York Times bestselling Lumberjanes like never before, with an illustrated look into the lives of the lady types that the Lumberjanes have taken as their role models. Join the Scouts of Roanoke Cabin to learn all about amazing women like Juliet Gordon Lowe, Bell Hooks, Ching Shi, Mary Anning, and more. The Encyclopedia Lumberjanica is perfect for teachers and caregivers and an unforgettable keepsake for Lumberjanes fans. So, if you don't read the Lumberjanes, one of the bits that they do is when they exclaim, like, holy cats, like I say holy cats a lot, they will say the names of important women. So, and they will reference important women throughout history, and then hopefully that makes the people reading the book go, hey, who's that person that they've referenced? Including Octavia Butler. And there's like a little section on Octavia Butler, who wrote a book that they turned into a graphic novel that we did for book club like a couple months ago called Kindred. So yeah, that's cute, and I love the design. Let's see, A Quick and Easy Guide to Consent from Isabella Rotman. They've done a bunch of quick and easy guides lately. There was a quick and easy guide to gender, to sexuality, etc. So yeah, it's a nice little grayscale What is sex? What is consent? Age of consent. Is everyone fully informed? Etc. What about kink? So yeah, got a couple of those. Haikyuu manga volume 41 is out tomorrow for people who love Haikyuu, which is a volleyball manga. Promised Neverland manga volume 17 comes out tomorrow. Hey, Melly G. How's it going? Another manga, The Witch and the Beast, volume 1. What? A Witch's Curse. A feral girl with long fangs and the eyes of a beast. A soft-spoken man with delicate features and a coffin strapped to his back. This ominous pair appear one day in a town that's in thrall to a witch who has convinced the townsfolk she's their hero. But they know better. They have scores to settle and they won't hesitate to remove anyone in their way. A dark, stylish fairy tale for fans of XXX-holic and Noragami. Witch and the Beast. Best manga and anime, Haikyuu! I've never read it or seen it. I'm assuming there's a, you said there's an anime, obviously. I don't know much about it, but I do know it is beloved. Also, Drawn to Sex, Our Bodies and Health, the Oh Joy Sex Toy Sex Education Collection. Pretty cute. Erica and Matthew are here to talk about bodies and sexual health. So yeah, it's another really cute guide. Pregnancy and abortion, vasectomy, checking your breasts, taking care of your health, all sorts of, oh, there's one on, is this testicular cancer? I could have used this back before when I had testicular cancer. Checking your balls. Oh, cool. Well, this is very important. Speaking of which, I gotta go get my annual cancer checkup next week. The Amazing Adventures of the DC Super Pets. Crime-fighting cat. Hanging out with Supergirl there. Cave of Kryptonite. And let's see, we got Odessa by Jonathan Hill. I honestly thought this was the back cover. I guess because of this. Turns out, it's the front cover, because that's the back cover. Let's see. This does not tell you what it is about. It just has some quotes from other creators. 8 years ago, an earthquake, the big one, hit along the Cascadia fault line, toppling cities and changing landscapes all up and down the west coast of the United States. Life as we know it has changed forever. But for Vietnamese-American Virginia Crane, life changed shortly after the earthquake when her mother left and never came back. Ginny has gotten used to a life without her mother, helping her father take care of her two younger brothers, Wes and Harry. But when a mysterious package arrives for her 17th birthday, her life is shaken up yet again. For the first time, Ginny wants something more than to survive. And it might be a selfish desire, but she's determined to find out what happened to her mother, even if it means leaving her family behind. That's what it looks like. They look real cute. From Oni Press. Hello, Max, Mr. Mancini. How do? Also, we got some kids' books. Well, some more kids' books. Save the Day, Wonder Woman, a book about friendship. Discover the power of friendship. Do it. Discover the... Ooh, you better discover the power of friendship. I'm going to come over there. Robin, an origin story. It's a nice little reader for the youngins. Cyborg an origin story. Samesies. Supergirl an origin story. So yeah, there's a couple of these. Pretty cute. I do goo. How you? I do goo. I've had a frustrating morning, but otherwise it's fine. Let's see, what else? Previews came in. I just did my previews orders this past week, so it's time for a new previews. And for those who don't know, previews is a book, a catalog that your local comic shop goes through every month and orders what books they're going to be carrying that month. And they are put together by publisher. Everybody except DC is in here, including Marvel. Marvel's in there. Image, Dynamite, Boom. You can get statues, busts, t-shirts. So I don't know if you guys know that, but that's how your local comic shop orders books, is they go through previews page for page. And, ooh, there's a new Terry Moore series, Serial. So Terry Moore was the creator of Strangers in Paradise, as well as his sci-fi book Echo, his horror book Rachel Rising. He's one of my favorite creators. And he has an OGN coming out soon. And now he's got another series coming out called Serial. There are lots of dangerous people out there. And then there's Zoe. So she's a character from Rachel Rising. But anyway, yeah. So if you have a local comic shop, there are people who have subscriptions to Previews Magazine, and the customers will go through and be like, hey man, give me Aster of Pan. I want that. That looks cool. That way it helps your local comic shop know, well, I wasn't going to order any Aster of Pan, written and illustrated by Merwin, but people are asking for it, so I should probably order it in. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're always interested in, Tank Girl, there's new Tank Girl coming. If you're interested in what's coming out every month from your local comic shop, and you don't want to miss anything, get yourself Previews Magazine. It's a subscription. It's $3.99 every issue, and it's got all of the cool stuff that's coming out. And that way you can be like, oh, order me this Wonderful Season with You manga. And that way we order it in for you. Anyway, quick little lesson on how comic shops work. All right, let's see. We got some Savage Avengers, number 13 from Jerry Duggan and Patrick Zurcher coming out tomorrow. Is that Hellstrom? Yeah, Hellstrom. Hellstrom, I don't know if you guys know, has his own TV show right now called, appropriately enough, Hellstrom. I watched the first episode, and it made me miss the Constantine TV show. Angel and Spike, number 15. It's coming out tomorrow. Ace Ender, number 14. The sequel series to Jeff Lemire's Descender. Lovingly hand-painted by Dustin Nguyen. I haven't read a single issue of it, but eventually I probably will. The Autumnal, which I thought I was pronouncing it correctly when I said autumnal, because that's how it's spelled, autumnal. Apparently the correct pronunciation of this word is autumnal. Autumnal. And so I got some more copies of issue 1, because the first copy sold out, and a bunch of people were asking for it. So I got Autumnal 1, and Autumnal 2 comes out tomorrow. Kind of a dark cover, but there you go. There's an alternate cover, which looks like this, which looks like George's Janty. Is that how you say that name, George's? Who was working on the Buffy comic for quite a while. Who did that? Is it a secret? It's a secret. I don't know who did it, but it looks like George's chanting. That's Altiminal number 2. Got some of those. I love the John Constantine TV show, says Melissa Gums. Me too. I wish, well, I didn't love it at first, but it was fine. And then by the end of it, by the end of season 1, I was like, all right, here we go. It's getting good. Oh, it's canceled. Cool. Great. I guess I'll go over there now. Paolo says, can the shops just order one copy? Say I'm the only one who's interested in Astro of Pan? Heck yeah. Yes, of course. We can order one. If we have one subscriber for it. Generally, if I have somebody asking for a specific number 1 issue, that is enough to tell me maybe I should order at least one more for the shelf. Because if one person is asking for it, there is the likelihood that someone else will want it. So yeah, if you were like, give me one copy of that, I would order you one copy, and then I'd probably get an extra one just to see if anyone else would want it. Hello, says Molly. Hi, Molly. Did I text you last night? I texted a lot of people. I have some books here for you, I believe. Nicolas says hello. Hello. What's shaking, Nicolas? Also out tomorrow is a Black Widow. Are you a one-shot or a mini-series? Let's find out. I will flip to the last page. Well, it says the end, so it might just be a one-shot. Black Widow, Widow's Sting. That looks like a cover by Lupacini. What's her name? Emanuela Lupacino, right? Emma. Oh, it's Emma. Emma Lupacino. Oh. I thought it was Emanuela. Maybe I am wrong. But yeah, Emma Lupacino. And the art inside looks very nice. So, since it's a one-shot, I have ordered it for everybody who has a subscription to Black Widow, just in case. I'd rather order in the books than have people go, why didn't you order me in that book? You know I like Black Widow. Why didn't you order me in that Black Widow one-shot, numbskull? And then I've got egg on my face. Let's see. Okay. I mention this every time, so forgive me if you've already heard this. But if you're a fan of Black Hammer, there is a new miniseries that you may or may not be aware of, because the only way that you'll know it's from Black Hammer is this tiny text up front, from the world of Black Hammer, from Jeff Lemire and Tyler Crook, the watercolorist who worked on, what was that horror series called? Harrow County, which, if you haven't read Harrow County, I recommend it. But yeah, Tyler Crook is working on Colonel Weird Cosmagog, who is one of the characters from Black Hammer. So yeah. There's only been a small handful of books that were actually called Black Hammer, and then ever since then, they have had a bunch of mini-series. So, just so you're aware. Ooh, one of my favorite new series is getting its issue number 2 tomorrow. The Department of Truth from James Tinian IV. You got a little picture of Ronald Reagan. And there was an alternate cover, but somebody already bought it. Shh. Friend of the show. Well, not friend of the show. He's on the show. Noel. He already bought the variant cover. And if you like, what's the word? When people believe things that aren't true. Conspiracy theories. Yeah, they believe things that may or may not be true. It's a conspiracy. If you're a conspiracy theorist, if you enjoy conspiracy theory stories, Department of Truth is really, really good. I can't wait to read this second issue, because the first issue I wasn't really interested in, and then I read it, and I went, shoot, that's great. Now I'm in. Fantastic Four Antithesis from Mark Waid and Neil Adams, number 3, hit shelves tomorrow. Ooh, my phone's blowing up. Jess. All right. Whoops. Just checking in to see if you saw my earlier text. Remind me. Sorry, guys, I'm just responding to a text for business. A business text. If I'm done in time, I can make your shirt. Getting a shirt order, and they want to come pick it up today at 3. So it all depends on how this live stream goes and if I'm done in time to make them a shirt so they can come pick it up. Heavy number 1 by Max Bemis from Vault Comics. Very cool cover. Although I do think that the gun gets a little lost. They could have maybe added some zipatone, because I feel like I didn't even notice this for quite a while, this gun in here. But pretty cool. I don't know what it's about. Let's see. Bill may be dead, but he's got a job to do. Welcome to the big wait, where folks who don't quite make the cut go to work off their debt. Everyone in the wait's got a job. Bill is a heavy, whose job is policing the multiverse, making sure bad eggs get what's coming to them. He's on track to earn his climb and reunite with the woman he loves until he meets his new partner, the worst dude of all time. A story about the existential purpose of dumb boys with big guns. Hellboy and the BPRD, number 2 of 2, The Return of Effie Kolb. And this is some awesome art by Zach Howard. I'm a big Zach Howard fan. He ordered a shirt from me, and we did a little tradesies. I sent him one of my t-shirts, and he sent me a sketchbook. Very cool guy. Story by Mike Mignola. Immortal Hulk number 39 from Al Ewing. With a cover there by Alex Ross. Molly says, that's cool, I'm eating my lunch, which is a diagonal cut PB&J, and makes me feel like I'm 5. Yeah, I like a diagonal cut PB&J. But even though I used to hate crust, having the crust on the sandwiches, now it's my favorite part of the sandwich. It's like having a bite with a little bit of crust on it. Philadelphia. We did Philadelphia for book club a couple weeks back. Speaking of which, tonight is book club. Give me a second. So, yeah, book club is tonight. Book club is every other Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on Zoom. So it's nice and safe. And tonight we're doing Dracula, MFer. So yeah, this is like a 1970s noir Dracula story about Dracula and what goes wrong when you piss off your wives, your Dracula wives. So we'll be talking about that tonight at 8 o'clock on Zoom. And then 2 weeks from now, the next book club will be Moonshine Volume 1 by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Riso, the same team that brought us 100 Bullets. And these are werewolves in the time of, I almost said cholera. Werewolves in the, oh, what's it called? We weren't allowed to have alcohol. Oh, come on, brain. Prohibition era. So Prohibition era werewolves. Get it? Moonshine? Prohibition? Werewolves? I like a good pun. Let's see. Oh, so Philadelphia, as I was about to say, number 9 comes out this week, which is about vampires in Philadelphia, which I quite enjoyed the first volume. And Lazarus, issue 5, Lazarus Risen, number 5, which is it's like a double thick issue, perfect bound. Mega Man Fully Charged number 3. I'm lowering my voice because there's a customer. Mega Man Fully Charged number 3. Continuing the new rebooted Mega Man series, which I haven't read. But it looks pretty interesting. Looks like they're taking it pretty seriously. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number... Oh, wait. Power Rangers Dracon New Dawn number 3 of 3. So this is the last part of the 3-issue Draken miniseries. Again, I'm not sure if I'm saying Draken correctly. Dracon? Draken? I don't know. Rick and Morty Ever After by Sam Maggs and Sarah Stern. Which I'm assuming is a miniseries. Let's see. Yep, to be continued. So there's a miniseries called Ever After. I haven't seen a single episode of season 4 because I don't know where to find it. Ooh, is this the last issue of Sex Criminals? Oh, wait, no. This is the last issue. And the way I figured that out was at the end it says, next issue. When arrives Galactus? Just kidding, we're effing done. So yeah, it's the last issue of Sex Criminals. I read the first couple of volumes of this and I loved it. But then I fell off because I can't read everything all the time. And they have a couple of alternate covers. One from one of my favorites, Jamie McKelvey. And it's a XXX cover, so you're not allowed to see it. But they're making fun of him, which is kind of cute. Sex Criminals 69, final issue, Jamie McKelvey, XXX cover. It probably sucks a lot. And then on the back it says, for mature readers, duh. Aw, Jamie's all growed up and drawing dongs. I'm really curious to see what Jamie drew. Because this is not his usual wheelhouse. So I'm curious to see what he did. And then on top of that, there was another variant, which I only got one of, Matt and Chip XXX Chum cover. It's probably a bad idea. For mature readers, duh, last chance to put it back on the rack. These guys, I tell you, they have fun. All right. And then also out tomorrow is number 2 of Shang-Chi's new miniseries from Jean Luen Yang. I like the first issue. I felt like they didn't tell us enough about Shang-Chi, but hopefully with this issue we'll learn a little bit more, considering it's a character that I don't have a lot of experience with, even though he's been around since the 60s, 70s. Elena, I haven't gotten to it yet. Yes, The Last Ronin comes out this week. You are correct. Jumping ahead in my live stream. What are you doing? Also, Elena, I have some more of the Venomized Pops here for you. And a couple of volumes of Dawn of X, I believe. Runaways number 32 from Rainbow Rowell. New issue of the Runaways. Let's see. Strange Academy number 4 from Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos. And this is basically like Hogwarts, I guess, if in the Marvel Universe, run by Doctor Strange. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this series. Let's see. Amazing Spider-Man number 51 from Nick Spencer and Gleason. Not Brandon Gleason. He's a customer of mine. What's his name? Patrick Gleason. So last week was number 50.LR, and this is number 51. But if you skipped 50.LR, I would probably recommend you go back and grab it, because it was pretty important. I've been enjoying this Amazing Spider-Man run. And then there's a variant cover. Yay! Sorry. Oh? Amazing Spider-Man variant. Which we got Doc Ock, we got the Lizard, Craven, and Green Gobbo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite the Sinister Six. Transformers 1984, Secrets and Lies, a prequel to the original Transformers comic book from Marvel. Little miniseries, Secrets and Lies. This is number 4. Hello, everyone, says Samuel David. Hello, David. Hello, Samuel David, says everyone. Undiscovered Country, number 9 from Image, from Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, with art by Giuseppe Camuncoli. This is a weird as hell book. Well worth your time. It's another one I'm really enjoying. Let's see, from Boom Studios, The Unkindness of Ravens, a high school, sort of like The Craft, high school witches having to deal with high school stuff. I like the first issue. Very cute. Oh, I like this graphic on the back, too. That'd make a cool t-shirt. So how you doing, Samuel David? Oh, Elena, I'll show you real quick the pop vinyls. Give me a second. Unless you already picked yours up. Did you? You didn't pick these up, did you, Alina? Venomized Doctor Strange. And Venomized Miles Morales. Sorry we missed you on Sunday, but it was still a pretty good show. Oh, good. That's awesome. I was up in the Poconos, the mountains, at a wedding. And I'm going to another wedding this week because I'm officiating it. I don't know if you know that. I officiate weddings. I marry folks. Oh, you do have Strange. Okay. Then never mind. I think you probably picked those up already. Never mind. Those are for Andrew. The Vault of Cerebus. So, they've been putting out these Cerebus one-shots. I have absolutely no experience with Cerebus, other than what I've been told is that the series and the creator are quite misogynistic, so I haven't bothered. Wasted Space, number 16 from Vault Comics. Oh, cool. Did not know that. Oh, yeah, that I officiate weddings? Yeah. So Noel, also on the show, you know Noel, I am marrying him and his fiancée Sam this Friday. And I've been so busy, I'm still in the middle of writing the vows and everything, but we'll get there. Wind, also from James Tynion, is an all-ages book. Doesn't look it, but it's an all-ages book. Nice cover by Dan Mora. Spooky. And then Ten of Swords, X-Men 10 of Swords, Stasis, which is part 11 of 22. So we're at the halfway point already of the Ten of Swords saga. And I've already ordered in the hardcover, which should be out in a couple months, which collects the entire 22-part saga. Boop, boop. Oh, that's got a bunch of variants. So here's another variant for Stasis. And there's another variant. And again. Whoop. Elena wants that hardcover. Well, you're going to get that hardcover. Also, X-Ray Robot. Number 3 and number 4. These are special orders. Someone requested these specifically. from Michael Allred and Laura Allred. So yeah, X-Ray Robot. So, boop, boop, boop. Put my things back in order. Let's see. Give me just a second. I am going to take a note that X of Swords hardcover for Elena Cooper. You got it, Elena Cooper. I put it on your list. Done and done. And now I will show you the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin book that you were just asking about. Last Ronin. There it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have 1 subscriber for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the regular series. I have 17 subscribers to Last Ronin. Boy, did this blow up. Everyone's asking for this book. From Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz. So yeah, it's a big deal that the 2 original creators of the TMNT are coming back together to tell this future story about the last turtle. And there is an alternate cover from Eastman. I get 1 copy of this, so I have to look up and see what to price it, but it's kind of cool. Let's see. Does Elena... Yes, and Elena, you are down. You have a subscription to Last Ronin, so I will have one of these here for you tomorrow. Nice, says Brian Wing. I have been waiting for the Last Ronin. Now, Brian Wing, I don't know where you're located, but I don't have you down as a subscriber for Last Ronin. Which is fine, but I just wanted to double check if I'm supposed to have you down for this. Empire, the collection, the trade paperback is out tomorrow. And does this have, let's see, what does this have in it? Collecting Empire Zero Avengers, Empire Zero Fantastic Four, Empire 1 through 6, Empire Aftermath Avengers, and Empire Fallout Fantastic Four. Basically, all you really need for Empire is in this book. And thank goodness. I was wondering if they were going to have just the regular 6 issues, or if they were going to have the 2 prologues and the 2 epilogues. And they do. So that's awesome. This is everything you need. There are a bunch of miniseries and stuff. Some of them are actually quite good. But if you just want the bones, Empire right here. And that is $39.99 for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 oversized issues. Oh, Brian goes to Comic Zen. That's awesome. Tell Tim I said hi. Tim is a very good friend of mine, and he used to be my boss way back in the day. And then I opened up my own comic book store, and he would come and hang out with me here at the shop. And then he opened his own comic shop, Comic Zen. Fun fact, I designed his logo. The little Om guy. I designed his whole logo. So yeah. Great shop. Tim is amazing. Everyone should shop there. Max, any Ronin, extra Ronin? God damn it, Max. How dare you? I have to see if I have any extras. If not, Max, I will put you down for the subscription, and the second print, I've already ordered 5 extra copies of the second printing. So even if I don't have extra copies of number 1 first print, I will definitely put you down for the next print. But I might actually have some extras of the first print. Let me take some notes while you all stare at my ugly mug. Let's see. TMNT, Last Ronin, number 1, Max Mancini. You got it, brother. And then let me add that to my subscription. Unless, did you already sign up? No, you didn't. All right, so I'm going to add you to my subscription list for Last Ronin, Max Mancini. Nailed it. Right, too many tabs. Here we go. I'm back. Sounds good to me. Great. All right. Exorcisters. Again, I like a pun. The Exorcisters. Very cute. This is volume 2. Kick at the Darkness. Giselle Lagaci perfectly captures the darkly hilarious tone of writer Ian Boothby. Highly recommended hijinks for all lovers of the occult and or fun, says Brian K. Vaughan of Saga and Paper Girls. And, Peter David's The Incredible Hulk Omnibus Volume 2. That's a big boy. That's a real big boy. And this, oh, it's got all that Dale Keown art. Oh, gorgeous. Not only does it have a butt ton of Incredible Hulk issues, it also has X Factor. An issue of X Factor. And the Marvel Holiday Special. So I have the Volume 1 still, which is out of print, and therefore going for like $200. But I also have Volume 2 here. So if you want to catch up on The Incredible Hulk by Peter David, this is the way to do it. Oh! You want to see what else I got? Because I'll show you. Look at him. He goes to sleep. And he snores. And you wake him up. Wake up. Right. Wake up. There he goes. And then you tap him on the head the exact same way you would tap a real baby on the head. Do it. Do the thing. Huh? Sometimes he uses the force. Would you use the force already? Damn it, kid. His little ears move. Love you. I love you so much. Melly G says adorable. Molly says shut the F up. That is very cute, though when the eyes stay shut, it's kind of scary. I'm getting excellent baby practice, yes. I will know that when I want my baby to go to sleep, I will tap him 3 times upon his dome and lay him out. And then he'll go to sleep, and it'll be great. It'll be as easy as that. Done. Nailed parenting. So we got some more kids' books. Batman and the Missing Punchline. Flash and the Storm of the Century. Superman and the Toxic Troublemaker. Ironheart, Meant to Fly, which is a collection of the Ironheart series. Collecting Ironheart 1 through 12 from Al Ewing. Backtrack Volume 1 from, was it Boom Studios? Oh, Oni Press. Whoops. From Oni Press. Blue in Green from Ram V. I don't know what this is. What did I order? Let's find out. Struggling musician Eric Dieter returns home for his mother's funeral and, under strange circumstances, finds a photograph of a late 60s jazz musician. The search for this musician's identity will soon become an obsession that will take Eric down the sprawling depths of his ambitions, a journey that will erode his faith in reality, forcing him to confront the horrors of his own great expectations. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Volume 4, which came in 2 weeks ago, but they did not send me enough, so I had to order more in for my subscribers. Captain Ginger from Stuart Moore and June Brigman of Ahoy Comics. Captain Ginger, he's a cat. Power Rangers Sins of the Future OGN. This is not a collection of the comics, I don't believe. These are the Future Rangers. So if you get Power Rangers from your LCS, make sure to mention this if you want this OGN. Daredevil, they did a nice Marvel Select Edition of the Man Without Fear miniseries by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. Nice little hardcover. Ram V, says Samuel David, I think it will be good. And you are referencing Blue and Green. Yes, Blue and Green. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to look what it looks like inside. Oh, all right. This looks like a bit of the art from Philadelphia. Jason Sean Alexander. Very impressionistic, sketchy. But this art is by Anand R.K. Also out tomorrow is Dog Days, an OGN from Humanoids. A seemingly relaxing summer vacation morphs into a season of unrelenting psychological torment in this slow-burning dramedy. After hours in bumper-to-bumper traffic amidst a heat wave, Francois and his angsty children finally arrive at a remote village in the south of France. But the tranquility of their stay is quickly compromised by an unnerving phone call from his wife, coupled with the sudden disappearance of Hermione, the family dog, who isn't the only missing canine in the area. After one false move, Francois finds himself caught up in a small-town mystery of deceit, infidelity, and murder. There's been a murder. The Shy Warrior says, I have just got Spider-Man the Gauntlet Complete Collection Volume 2 today. That gauntlet was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a great bunch of stories that ran for a while. I really liked that. They were like, what would you call them? Power-upping? They were giving his Spidey villains power-ups. I lost track of that sentence, but you know what I'm saying. Samuel David, love Ram V. He did These Savage Shores, and he's on Justice League Dark. Oh! I did not know that he was on Justice League Dark. I've been enjoying the couple of issues that I read recently. If you like Joe Hill, you may be aware of the DC Comics Joe Hill imprint called Hill House, where he's in charge of a bunch of horror books. You may not be aware that IDW has a brand new Joe Hill series as well called Dying is Easy from Joe Hill and Martin Simmons. Yeah. And it's about a stand-up comedian and also a whodunit murder mystery. So yeah, you may not be aware of this. Joe Hill has another book. And Molly, I believe I have a book for you. Firefly, The Unification War, Deluxe Edition. I think this is for you. I got 2 copies of it. That's a big hard boy. That was a weird sentence. This is a big hardcover book. Firefly. Oh, the dinosaurs that Wash liked to play with. Got 2 of those. Giant Days Volume 14. I believe this is the final Giant Days volume. Is the Joe Hill a trade paperback, not issues? Well, Molly, it was originally in issues, but yes, this is a collection, hardcover, for $19.99. Molly says, yeah! Yeah! I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. League of Legends Zed from Marvel. I know not League of Legends or Zed, but it's here. I have it for those of you who like League of Legends. League of Legends. I think that's a video game. I think. Star Wars from the Journals of Obi-Wan Kenobi by Jason Aaron and Simone Bianchi and Michael Mayhew. This is it's a trade paperback that has issues 7, 15, 20, and 26 to 30, as well as Star Wars number 37 by Jason Aaron, Simone Bianchi, Mike Mayhew, Salvador LaRocca, Justin Ponzer, and Edgar Delgado. So yeah. Molly says if it's a full book, I'll take the Joe Hill. All right. I will put you down for it. Dying is easy. Molly H.W. And Stephanie Carney. Oh, also Molly, I don't know if we discussed this last time, but if you haven't read The Low, Low Woods from Carmen Maria Machado, also part of the Joe Hill Hill House imprint, you should do that at some point. Maybe not now, but at some point. The Low, Low Woods. The Low, Low Woods is noted. R Moon says, hello, is War of Realms Omnibus coming out? R Moon, the War of Realms Omnibus came and went, friend. It's already out. Let me look and see if it's still, I want to say it's already out of print. But let me double check. War of Realms Omnibus. Yeah, both covers of the War of Realms Omnibus are out of print. So if you can find them quickly, I would do it for cover price. If you can still get them for cover price, do it now, because they're already gone. Molly, I probably can't take it right now because the Firefly Big Boy is going to eat up my comics budget for the month. No, I figured. I just wanted you to know. Low, Low Woods. Speaking of big boys, The Absolute Swamp Thing, Volume 1 by Alan Moore is back in print. Which, I have finally gotten around to reading Swamp Thing. I have known forever that it is the seminal run on the character by Alan Moore. And that, you know, as someone who loves horror movies and horror stories, that it would be right up my alley. And not only that, that's where John Constantine had his first appearance and was created by Alan Moore. But I was dragging my feet all this time like a big dum-dum because I don't like Alan Moore. And I don't think I really cared about knowing more about Swamp Thing. But then I saw the Swamp Thing TV show, and I was like, ooh, this is pretty good. And then we did Swamp Thing Volume 1 for book club, and I really enjoyed it. So now I can, what's the word I'm looking for? I can heartily recommend Swamp Thing. And this, you can't really see it, but the book itself is like fuzzy, like moss. It's pretty cute. And then Volume 2 just came out as well of the Absolute Swamp Thing. So yeah, 1 and 2 are out now. You're welcome, Armoon. You got it. Max says, I'm still conflicted over the updated art for Swampy. Yeah, so what they have done is recolored the artwork for the Swamp Thing original series. The art is still the same. The black and white line work is still the same, but they've updated the coloring to varying degrees of success. Superman Action Comics number 1026, The House of Kent, Chapter 5, Murder from the Multiverse. That's bad news, Bears. There's 2 covers. Here's the artist cover. Batgirl number 50, which is the last, not only is it the last Batgirl issue that is part of the Joker War, it's also the last Batgirl issue. Oh, my nose is so itchy. With a cover by, I want to say Joshua Middleton. I will say that, but I have no proof. I want to say it's Joshua Middleton. He's been doing really good work recently. The alternate cover of Batgirl number 50 is by the Dodsons, Terry and Rachel Dodson. I heard they're going to use the updated coloring for the eventual Omnibus 2, says Paolo. Paolo? Am I saying that right? I hope. Yeah, the updated coloring doesn't bother me. Doop, doop, doop. Ah, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Rise of the New God one-shot from James Tynion IV, Brian Hill, and I'm looking for the credits page. Oh, Jesus Marino, Vicente Cifuentes. Yeah. So yeah. Rise of the New God. And anyone who doesn't know, the Batman who laughs is now called the Darkest Knight. I'm curious about that. I've been enjoying the Death Metal series for the most part. Batman Beyond, with a cover from Dan Mora. The timeline is in jeopardy. Don't do it, Batman. Booster Gold's gamble. Dang it. Do I want to read this now? This looks cool. With art by Paul Pelletier. And words by Dan Jurgens. Anytime you put Dan Mora on a cover, it automatically makes me want to read the book more. Batman Superman, number 13, Rage of the Robotic Rogues. Oh, this is David Marquez. He's getting a little looser with his inks. I wasn't really sure if that was David Marquez at first. Turns out it's his. There is a art cover by, looks like Mark Brooks. I believe that's a Mark Brooks variant cover. Very nice. I like this quite a bit. Batman Detective Comics number 1029 by Peter J. Tomasi with art by Kenneth Rocafort. Who's Next? The chilling debut of The Mirror. Which just reminds me of, what's his nuts from the Watchmen HBO television show. There is a alternate cover, an art cover, by Lee Bermejo, I believe. Max says, JD, have you watched Community? Is the Darkest Knight from the Darkest Multiverse? And rocks a mustache? Yes, that's the Darkest Timeline, right? I have seen Community. Not all of it. I eventually fell off. Once, like, the showrunner left, I think I just fell off. But yeah, there was quite a while there where I loved it. The whole reason I even started watching that show is because I was a big fan of Donald Glover, who at the time I had only known from, he did a bunch of sketch shows, which I really liked. Now I can't remember him. What the sketch troupe was called. Derek Comedy. And then I was like, oh, is that guy who was in that sketch show that nobody really knows about? He's got his own TV show, or he's in a sitcom. And that's how I found Community. Flash number 764. There's a new writer, Joshua Williamson, who has been writing it for the past, I don't know, however many issues, has finished his run, and now there is a new run from Kevin Shinnick and Will Conrad. So this is a perfect jumping on point with another art cover by Lee and Hyuk. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Asked Samuel David for some reason. Where is the library? Oh, is that a Community reference? Love the new coloring. The art is reminiscent of J.H. Williams III, actually vice versa. Yeah, J.H. Williams III looks like that coloring. All right, so that's that stack. And then for those of you who tuned in for the podcast this past Sunday, the show did a book club on Cy Spurrier's Hellblazer run. New Volume 1 just came out a couple weeks ago, and I'm a big Hellblazer fan. And so we had picked that to discuss for book club, and then I had to be in the mountains, and so I missed the book club. I was very excited to talk about Hellblazer with my friends, and then I had to go away, so I missed it. But that series is still continuing, and I believe this is the penultimate issue, number 11. So it's been canceled, and I think it's only getting 12 issues, but I'm hoping if enough people buy the first volume that maybe they'll bring it back. So everyone go buy the Hellblazer first volume and read it and love it, and then maybe they will give me more. Justice League Dark. Speaking of Ram V. Justice League Dark number 27. Last Stand Against the Upside Down Man. That's a spooky dude. There's another artist cover. This is very nice. From an artist I don't know. A digital painter. I likes it. Legion of Superheroes number 10. First Kiss. Oh, they gonna do it. Oh, they gonna get their lips. They're gonna put their lips on each other's lips. Lips on lips on lips. There's an artist variant or an alternate cover from David LaFuente. I can't tell if she's calling me a loser. Are you calling me a loser? I mean, you're right, but still, it's kind of harsh. Just trying to read your comics. You're calling me a loser. Red Hood Outlaw number 50, extra-sized anniversary issue. The Outlaw era ends. Why does the Outlaw era end, I wonder? Oh, this looks like it's got art by, Paolo Pantalena. Looks very much like art by Kenneth Rocafort. It's very reminiscent of Rocafort. Suicide Squad, also wrapping up with issue 12, but this is issue 10 from Tom Taylor, which I have very much been enjoying, even though I don't usually care about the Suicide Squad. That's number 10. There is an alternate cover for that, the artist cover. And then Wonder Woman, speaking of Mariko Tamaki, which I mentioned earlier, Wonder Woman number 765 of the series that I've really been enjoying. Ever since Mariko Tamaki took over this Wonder Woman series, I've really been digging it. So I would recommend jumping on that, with art by Steve Pugh. And then look at this cover by Joshua Middleton. Looks almost like a photograph. That's crazy. Very cool. Although it does look a little bit like she's kind of, her hair is thinning. But other than that, very cool. All right, so, oh, and then there's a trade paperback of Batman, 80 Years of the Bat Family. And so I love Batman, but I am a bigger fan of the Bat Family. So I like that there is a big ol' collection of just the Bat Family. And it turns out this is a commemorative volume. It collects stories and art from Detective Comics 1000, Detective Comics, the Deluxe Edition, 80th Anniversary Giant, Robin 80th Anniversary, Super Spectacular, the Joker 80th Anniversary, and Catwoman 80th Anniversary. So all those big 100-page books that were coming out, they're all in here. So if you missed them, it's all in here. Let's see, what else? All right, I think the last thing I have to show you is a book I'm very, very excited about. It is the last issue of Batman 3 Jokers from Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok. Bye, Grace.
Bye, see ya.
So there's 3 different covers. There's this one and the Red Hood cover and the super rare variant cover, which is like probably about $50. So yeah, I got the last one in, and that sold pretty quick for $50. So I'll probably just do the same thing with this one. So yeah, these are the books that are coming out tomorrow. Did you guys have any questions before I go do my subscriptions and everything? Don't forget, tonight is book club at 8 o'clock on Zoom. If you're on Facebook, there is a Facebook group called Jaydles Hero Complex Book Club, and you can join that, and that's where we vote on what we're going to do for book club and movie club, which are both Zoom meetings. Book club is every other Tuesday night. The alternating Tuesday nights are movie club. So yeah, we get together, we have fun. Last time we did the movie Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and then after we talked about the movie, we turned the lights down low and we told each other ghost stories. So that was kind of fun. And then tonight we're going to be talking about Dracula, motherfucker. I'm not exclaiming, that's literally the name of the book. Dracula, comma, motherfucker, from Alex DeCampi and Erica Henderson. Doing a much different sort of art style. Erica Henderson was drawing the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl for like 50 issues. And now she's doing this pretty fun horror book that takes place in the 70s. So yeah, we'll be talking about that tonight at 8 o'clock. And then next Tuesday is going to be Movie Club. We're going to be talking about Jordan Peele's Us movie. Everyone's welcome to come to that if you're bored, you want something to do. And then the week after that, so 2 weeks from tonight, is Moonshine, which is Werewolves in the Prohibition Era by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Riso. Melly G says, that sounds like a good book. I liked it. I know Noel of the Cult Pop podcast disagrees. He did not like it. And so I was totally prepared to hate this book. And then I read it this morning and I was like, well, this is fun. I like this. Molly really likes the art. Oh, for Dracula? Pretty cool, right? They do a lot of color work, very specific color work. And I like the way they draw Dracula, which I won't spoil, but he's not just a handsome devil. They draw him very specifically as something different, and I like it. It's very cool. Molly, did you pick up your Dracula? I think you did, right? I think I texted you last night and you said you did. But But yeah, I do have books here for you whenever you want to come get them. And what else? Oh, I got this very, very rare Walking Dead Gold Foil Deluxe Edition of #1, which is going for like between $100 and $200 online. So if anyone wants to make me an offer on this, let me know. I have it up on eBay, but I can always take it down if somebody wants it. Someone local or someone from here. I mean, it doesn't have to be local. I could also mail it to you. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. JD, do you recall if you are getting in Thor Volume 1 by Donny Cates? I absolutely am, Anthony Drago. Absolutely. Of course. Because I love Donny Cates. Cool. Great show. Gotta go. Homework. Peace, Samuel David. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Molly says, I'm going to swing by between now and Friday. If you're going to swing down between now and tonight, let me know, because I might not be here, because the shop is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. But if you're planning on stopping by today, let me know, and I live 2 blocks away. I'll just come down and meet you. You still have to get a kids comic. Well, I just got a bunch of kids comics in. It's perfect time. So yeah, anything else I want to show you guys? I think I did it. Yeah. Now I got to go print some more t-shirts. I got to mail them out. High demand for that t-shirt, and I'm behind. Some people have been awesome about it. Some people have been less than awesome about it. But that's business, right? No worries. Let's see. All right, I guess that's it. I'm going to head out. Let me know if you guys need anything. I'll be happy to... Oh, Anthony, do you want me to put you down for Thor Volume 1 by Donny Cates? Because I will. In fact, I'm just going to do it. You tell me if I shouldn't. Thor, Trade 1, Donny Cates, Anthony Drago, mail out. Bam. All right, guys. Anthony, email me. I'm going to head out. I got to go print this shirt. All right. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you guys. I'll talk at you later. Have a great week.